just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Gordon on the carry.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep this himself. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It brings up 3rd down.
It'll be Hurts on the option. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and It's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to number
George
81.
Kittle, his
Kittle.
third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's always told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he's got it clean. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
And the 29-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick sets up the screen to Gordon. Dances by him, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point.
And that
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 7.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Uncorks one for Davis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Obi and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, They find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Fitzpatrick. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Penny. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 9-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness.
For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons, and a short return to the 6-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. For a defender.
The Vikings going to signal prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. 14.
Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's able to get it out of there. Landry, agile footwork. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. We'll see what happens.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. This one in the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Bears
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Those passes intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The ball's out, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Season, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bears.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Looking right side, he's got a man. It's Brown. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run?
Loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Boston. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
It will tie the game. 28 all. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Andrew Adams there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's a game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Penny. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. You're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the finds the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down. It's Gordon, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. This is caught. He hits Landry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Bears 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A run for Nick Chubb.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
44-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Over the middle here to Brown. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Following the penalty, Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Here's throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Chicago.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Gordon on the carry.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. This is Gordon. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And first go for 20 on 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault?
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little